What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today, as you can tell by the title, we are talking previews for Yu Yu Hakusho, the Dark Tournament, the newest set of the UniVersus card game, out on February 23rd. You can order it, pre-order it now at any of your local card shops. If you don't know where your local card shop is, check in the description down below to get a card shop map, a card shop finder. But without further ado, let's talk Yusuke Team Leader. 7 hand size, 22 health character, has the all good and life symbol, says enhance, commit, or turn them sideways, discard 1 card. You may try to play a card with the word spirit in its name from your discard pile as your next card this turn. Remove it when it leaves the card pool, period. So before we jump on to the next ability, I want to talk about this one because this is the reason to play this guy. Discard a card that you don't like out of your hand. I can play either my next attack on my turn, or, I think more importantly, you can go play a block out of your discard pile to block a move. It just says the next card you try to play this turn. It doesn't say as a form. It says try to play. My opponent's got this really scary attack coming in. If I didn't use my ability on my turn, because either I didn't play any attack cards or my hand was so sick, I can block something, full block something for free on my opponent's turn. Incredible. And then it leaves after it leaves the card pool. And then enhance tenacious, which means playable while committed. If this character shares, if this attack shares at least 2 symbols with your character, it gets +1 speed and +1 damage. So every attack that you play inside your deck is going to get a little bit more. So as we take and we look through all of these cards, realize that the stats that are printed on these cards, they're alive. They all have +1/+1. They hit a little harder. They move a little faster. But without further ado, let's jump into the moves. Up first, we have Double Spirit Blast, his ultra rare 5/3 2 mid block, pretty decent stats. 4 mid for 6 echo ranged. Enhance, your rival's block modifiers get +1 this turn. This basically means every single attack that my opponent attempts to play for the rest of the turn is a little bit harder to block. Not that big of a deal, but whenever you take and you look back at Yusuke, you get to play this Echo move out of your discard pile. It is a 5 for 7, you Echo 5 for 7, and every move that you play from now on is 1 harder to block. So it's actually a 6 for 7, and then a 7 for 7 as long as you have the 1 momentum and you play the card twice. This is incredible. This is really, really good. Very simple, elegant. It's not flashy, but it doesn't have to be. It just gets the job done. I play this and all my moves get hard to block. I did ask the designers, and I did get told that if you play the Echo ability on Double Spirit Blast, after you have used the enhance on Yusuke to play it from your discard pile, you Echo it and then it flips. It will remove itself from the from the card pool whenever you clear it. So you don't get to Double Spirit Blast forever and ever and ever. Not how the card works. That aside, I think this card's very cool. Again, simple but elegant, and you're gonna see a lot of that in a use case design. As we move on to Spirit Gun Mega, 6/2 high block, looks good to me. 6 mid for 7, has charge, powerful 4 ranged. Enhance, discard 1 card, add a card from your discard pile to your hand. Yusuke plays him out of the discard pile. Spirit Gun Mega picks him up. You kind of get to pick up and play kind of whatever you want out of this deck. It's very cool. Then enhance, if this deck deals damage, draw 2 cards. I think a 7 mid for 8, and if you played it after a Double Spirit Blast, it gets even harder to block. I think this card being able to draw 2 cards on a hit is really, really good. I like the big, beefy stats of a massive move that gets me a bunch of advantage. And if let's pretend that I don't even get to draw 2 cards. Well, I do get to go pick up the perfect answer that I need, whether it be on my turn or your turn, out of my discard pile by just discarding a card. That's totally chill. That's totally chill. I think this card's going to see like a lot of play because there's a lot of really good words on this one. Up next, we've got Yusuke's Spirit Wave, 4/3 2 low block, 3 high for 5. Again, with Yusuke, it's a 4 for 6. It says Breaker 2 response. If my opponent throws a low attack at me, I can go use Yusuke's ability to go play it out of the discard pile and Breaker 2 them for basically free. If they play a mid, I can maybe take the half block and make it happen, or I'll just play it out of my deck as an attack. That's totally okay too. Very simple, very elegant. I dig it. I like this one a lot. 4 diff, 4 high for 6 with Breaker 2. Looks good. Up next, we've got Spirit Uppercut. Wow. 4, 3, 2 high block, 4 low for 3 enhance. This deck gets 1 damage for each card with spirit in its name in your card pool. So it's a 5 for 4 that has this big scaling ability, right? I've got a handful of attacks. I go attack, attack, attack. I use Yusuke's ability to play Spirit Uppercut out of my discard pile, and it gets massive. They ran out of cards in their hand. Boom, there's the big chin uppercut. This thing, because we're a 7-hander, can get absolutely huge, right? The thing you got to watch out for, though, is Double Spirit Blast does, after the Echo response, flip over. So, not a Spirit card in your card pool anymore. So, you just got to, it's choices you have to make. All in all, I think this card is very cool. If there's any ways for you to give it more speed, more damage, like the Double Spirit Blast or any other cards, we'll see how scary that one is. Speaking of speed and damage, breaking the cuffs. I like the juxtaposition of the art. It's a 2/5/2 high block, enhance, destroy this foundation, and discard a card. Your attack gets +3/+3. Seems like a really easy way to make this Spirit Gun Mega connect. I'm down to discard the card out of my hand to go pick up the whatever card. I'm down to destroy and discard a card for the +3/+3 because I'm going to be drawing 2 right afterwards. This card is a really easy way to build up a big stage and kind of go all in on one massive move. Just accidentally giving +3/+3 is really, really incredible. Up next, we've got Keiko Support, a card that we've already seen. 2, 4, 3 mid block. Let's see how it works with the rest of the kit. Enhance, commit. The next card you try to play this turn that shares 2 or more symbols with the character gets a -2 difficulty or -2 to its block modifiers. So incredible on this Echo move that I want to be played out of the discard pile with Yusuke, right? So let's pretend that I've got, I have 2 copies of Keiko Support on the board. I play an attack. I use Keiko Support. My next one's too easy to play. I use Yusuke's ability, and I play my Double Spirit Blast out of the discard pile. So it's a 5+1 progressive. So on a 6 -2, so it's on a 4. I make my check easy. I play my next. I play the Double Spirit Blast. My next enhance is just going to be Keiko Support. I play it on a 4 again. So I commit my Keiko Support, and it's easy to play. We've got this big, scary 6-diff. Oh no, it's a 6-diff. How am I ever going to afford a 6-diff? It's easy. Keiko Support. You could slam a couple of these, but I think the thing that pushes Keiko Support better than these other 2 4s that counts as 2 foundations is this card is usable on the block modifier. So if I want to take and I want to make this Spirit Uppercut a 0, or sorry, this Yusuke Spirit Wave a 0 low block, I can with Keiko Support. I commit my 1 foundation, and then boom, I get to block the move essentially for free. It's very good. It's a very, very good card, and I think it's going to be seeing support in at least Yusuke. Up next, speaking of simple cards, we've got Spirit Beast Pooh. 0/6 3 mid block. After you block with this card, build it committed. The cool thing, I guess it's a spirit card, and so whenever it leaves the card pool, it gets removed. So that means that you can't block with Spirit Beast Pooh and build it in committed. It doesn't work that way. But what you can do is you can use Yusuke's ability on a 3 mid block, and yes, it'll get removed, but you didn't remove one of your awesome attack cards, right? I don't want to block with my Double Spirit Blast. That stinks. I want to play that card as an attack card. So being able to block with Spirit Beast is good. And it's also, I mean, this is just a 2/6. This is a 2/6 in a character that wants to run a 6-diff. So I dig it. And then the last card that we're going to talk about is this Resting Up. Great art of the Shake. 1/5 3 low block. Enhance, commit. This tech gets -2 speed. Period. If your character is committed, it gets -3 instead. So you can take and defensively use Yusuke, discard the card, regrab, decide what block I'm going to be using, and then -3 speed to guarantee the block happens either way. And now my Resting Ups are alive for the rest of it. Or, just play Yusuke on offense, and you've got a couple Resting Ups to defend your life total afterwards. All in all, I think that this kit is simple, but powerful. The card that I'm most looking forward to is I want to see how absolutely wild I can make a Spirit Gun Mega. I'm sure that there's a ton of characters, not just in Yu Yu Hakusho, but across all of standard UniVersus that are going to absolutely love this one. With that said, you guys, thank you for watching the video. If this is your first time seeing a UniVersus video, make sure that you go and you check out all of your local card shops on February 23rd to go get inside of the Wish tournaments that are available. You go playing your pre-release for Yu Yu Hakusho. If you go and you do well the pre-release, there's a webcam tournament that if you win, the company UniVersus Games is going to give you your own wish, and you can make your own character card all about you. So that's it, you guys. Again, thank you much for watching. As always, I wish you well.